The war should have ended that day. Not because we wanted it to, but because we had no choice. Our fleets were shattered, our worlds occupied, our supply lines cut. Every species in the coalition of free stars had lost something: homes, children, histories. And the Zarkarth Dominion, the iron-scaled conquerors of the outer spiral, celebrated our destruction with roaring pride. Thousands of their warships filled our skies, projecting their victory anthem across open channels. Resistance is broken. Surrender or be erased. We had fought for 8 long years. We had lost billions. And now, all that remained of the coalition was a single hidden base orbiting a frozen moon, our final refuge, barely operational, surrounded on all sides by enemy forces. The council met for what we believed was our last session. But fate had prepared something else. Something we never imagined. Something human. Beginning the last council. The chamber was silent except for the hum of failing power systems. Chancellor Rahl, once praised for his brilliance, now looked like a ghost. "We have no ships left," he murmured. "No armies. No allies. The Zarkarth are preparing their cleansing strike. We are finished." General Voro clenched his fists, the plates on his arms glowing with frustration. "We cannot surrender. Our people deserve better than extermination." Chief Engineer Senya sighed. "We've tried everything. Quantum mines, temporal snares, gravity well collapses, nothing stops the Zarkarth superdreadnoughts." Everyone turned as Healer Law finally spoke, her voice trembling. "Then perhaps we must consider the forbidden option." The room froze. They all knew what she meant. Ambassador Ashani exhaled slowly. "Humans." The word itself felt dangerous. "Impossible," Rahl snapped. "Humans vanished centuries ago. They cut off contact with every galactic power. If they still exist, they will not help us." "But they might," Law whispered. "And we have exhausted all other options. Legends say they fought the Zarkarth once before, and the Zarkarth never recovered from the shame." General Voro's eyes widened. "Those are myths." "Everything we believed was impossible has already happened," Law said softly. "What do we have left to lose?" Silence. Then the Chancellor closed his eyes. "Prepare the beacon." The human beacon. No one in the galaxy truly understood human technology. Their devices didn't follow normal physics. Their mathematics broke rules. Their engines bent space-time in ways no other species could replicate. Humanity had shared their inventions freely, for a time. But after the Cataclysm Wars, they exiled themselves, withdrawing behind shimmering barriers of impossible design. No scout, spy, or warfleet had ever pierced those invisible walls. But one artifact remained in Coalition hands, the emergency beacon. A gift from the last Terran diplomat centuries ago. "It will summon us only when the galaxy truly needs us," the diplomat had said. No one had dared activate it. Until now. Engineer Senya held the crystal-like device in her trembling hands. It was warm, pulsing faintly, as though aware of its purpose. "If this works," she whispered, "humanity will hear us." "And if it does not?" General Voro asked. "Then we die." She placed the beacon on the central pedestal. A soft tone filled the room. Then a second. Then a deep resonating hum unlike anything any of them had ever heard. It vibrated in the bones, in the mind, in the air itself. And then, silence. Nothing. No response. Rahl lowered his head. It didn't. A pulse tore through the chamber. Every console flickered. The lights dimmed. A single symbol appeared on every screen in the base. Infinity. the symbol of humanity. The Zarkath fleet blockading them suddenly sent frantic messages across open channels. What is this energy surge? Unidentified spatial distortion detected. Our navigation systems are failing. A ripple tore through space. Something was coming. Something powerful. A voice, calm, controlled, unmistakably human, echoed across every speaker. Coalition Base 7. We received your signal. Stand by. Everyone froze. They had done it. Humans were returning. The human arrival. It began with a tear in the stars, like the universe itself stepped aside. A single ship emerged. Small. Dark. No visible weapons. No insignia. But space around it bent like a living thing. The Zarkath scoffed at first. A single vessel? This is the mighty human race you begged for. Destroy it. Their dreadnoughts unleashed a storm of plasma, antimatter rounds, and gravitational beams. Every shot vanished inches from the human vessel, absorbed by a faint shimmer. Not shield technology. Something older. Something stronger. The human ship transmitted a single message. Do not interfere. The Zarkath laughed. Until the human vessel moved. No acceleration. No thrust. It simply was, in one location, then instantly another. Every scan failed to track it. Every attempt to target it returned paradox errors. Then it emitted a single pulse. Silent. Invisible. Instant. Every Zarkath engine within 1,000 kilometers shut down. Every weapon melted inside its turret. Every dreadnought drifted powerless. The Zarkath commander screamed over comms. What have you done? The human voice answered, calm as ever. A warning. The commander growled. You dare. But his voice was drowned out by something else, hundreds of Zarkath screaming, terrified, panicking, not because of damage, but because, suddenly, they could not move. Their limbs were frozen. Their ships were frozen. Space itself felt frozen. The human vessel had bound them in place using a field no technology could mimic. Then a new figure appeared on the Coalition's holodisplay. A human. Dark-haired, wearing a sleek suit with glowing threads running through it. Greetings, the human said softly. I am Captain Elias Thorne of Terra. You called for help. Rahl bowed deeply. The entire room followed. Captain, he said, voice shaking, we beg forgiveness. We know humanity withdrew from the galaxy, but... Thorne raised a hand. Need is need. No apology required. General Voros stepped forward. Can you save us? Thorne considered the question. Then he smiled. Just a little. Yes. The counterstrike. What humans did next became legend. Not a single coalition ship flew against the Zarkath. Not one soldier fired a weapon. The humans handled everything. Their single vessel created a halo of light around itself. Then it expanded. And expanded. And expanded, until it formed a sphere kilometers wide, encapsulating the entire Zarkath fleet. Inside the sphere, the laws of physics changed. The Zarkath ships collapsed, not destroyed, not vaporized, just gently compacted into harmless metal spheres the size of fruits. No casualties. No explosions. Just defeat. The human vessel then spoke directly to the Zarkath High Command. This war is over. Cease hostilities. If you continue, we will remove your capacity for violence entirely. The Zarkath, a species built on conquest and pride, tried to roar back. They couldn't. Their weapons were gone. Their fleets were gone. Their pride was gone. And then Captain Thorne addressed the coalition. Your worlds will be freed. Your sovereignty restored. Humanity asks nothing in return. Ral, stunned, whispered, Why? Why help us? Thorne's expression softened. Because someone asked. Ending, a new future. The Zarkarth Dominion surrendered within a day. Their leaders knelt before the Coalition Council, demanding mercy. The Coalition granted it, not because they feared humanity, but because they now understood the responsibility of survival. The frozen moon base became a symbol of hope. And humanity? Humanity vanished again. No farewell. No negotiation. No reward requested. Only a final message left floating in the system's comm-net. If ever you are in need again, call. We will hear you. Ral looked at the Zarkarth surrender declaration, then at the stars where the human ship had disappeared. They saved us, he whispered. General Voro nodded. With a single ship. Healer Law placed a hand over her heart. We'll never forget. And though the galaxy rebuilt over the next centuries, though new wars came and went, though species evolved and empires rose, every coalition nursery taught the same story. Our enemies were celebrating victory until we contacted a human. And every child fell asleep believing one comforting truth. Humans were still out there, watching, listening, ready to help.